fans, and welcome to another edition of the IPW Insider, the ongoing series that keeps you up to date on all things IPW. I'm your host and IPW commentator, Mark Franchise. IPW Defection took place at Full Blast in Battle Creek on February 27th, 2022, and it was an amazing event. The show started off with the new IPW champion, Jack Price, coming to the ring to thank the fans and Alex Weir of the Death Threat Army, who he credits with helping him in his battle to regain the title he held back in 2020. He definitely dropped hints that he's considering defecting from or even taking over the DTA, but before he could finish his thoughts, he was interrupted by Scotty Young and his manager. They challenged Price to a title match that night, which was quickly accepted, but the stipulation would be that Price could not touch the face of Scotty Young at any point, and if he did, he would lose the IPW title. Next up, Derek Wolf came to the ring to gloat about retaining his title in the dumpster match against Felix Morio, where it appeared that he had lost his Michiana title only to have his lawyers find a loophole and overturn that loss, leading to a quick regaining of his title from Morio. On this night, he offered Felix one final match for his title, but only under the condition that he could beat Wolf's employee, Solo. Solo and Felix then competed in an action-filled bout, which saw Solo come out on top in convincing fashion. It would appear that this dashes the hopes of Morio and his pursuit of the Michiana title, and it has people wondering what's next for Wolf Industries and Solo. Derek Wolf has been announced for Tough Luck on March 26th, but there is no opponent as of yet, and he assured everyone that he would be there to address his adoring fans. Next was another installment in the seemingly never-ending battle between members of Forever Young's stable, which saw Forever Young taking on Ryan Sims and KJ Reynolds, his subscribers, as well as an on-again, off-again friend, Top Gun. These four brought the crowd to their feet with non-stop action, and after a roller coaster ride of a match, the fans were glad to see Top Gun once again take another impressive victory. After the match, Forever Young addressed the other three, stating once again that they are still friends and still a faction, which is confusing to everybody who's not involved and makes us wonder where in the world life is taking these four moving forward. Later in the night, Forever Young and his crew mistook Felix for a homeless person, and that interaction has led to a match being booked between Felix Morio and Forever Young at Tough Luck on March 26th. Next, we saw the return of LJ Lawrence, who let people know that he's training hard for an upcoming match against old-timer Jeff King. His opponent, Jimmy Hype Shawan. He took it to Lawrence throughout the match, and while it appeared that he had victory in the palm of his hand, Jason DeMilo once again came to the ring to distract him, and once again Hype Shawan fell for it, leading to a victory by LJ Lawrence. Next was a number one contender tag team qualifying match as the team of Anderson Knight and Mungo had an opportunity to get their revenge against the team of Kyler Coleman and the warrior of information, Chad Alpha, the Golden Standard. Before that match could even start, we saw the surprise return of former IPW tag team champions, the Grey Wolves, who announced that they never had a rematch and they were inserted into this bout, making it a three-way match. The end of the match saw Anderson Knight accidentally striking his partner Mongo, leading to Chad Alpha and Kyler Coleman stealing the win and making them the number one contenders for the tag team championships. Next, we saw IPW champion DAVISON SARAI come to the ring, making a huge surprise announcement that she would be facing the returning international superstar Heidi Katrina. Heidi's theme music played, but she never appeared, leading to Davison reading a memo from the offices of the IPW Mental Wellness Task Force, explaining that she and the committee had disqualified Katrina from competing due to failure to participate in pre-match testing. Davison retained her title, and it has been announced that IPW has secured a contender for that title on March 26th, which will be the debut of the relentless Heather Blue. Will Davison actually face this opponent, or will she find another way to retain without competing? Next, we saw Jason DeMilo going up against a beloved fan favorite in the Swamp Man, Brutus Atwell. During the bout, Jimmy Hype Shawan came to the ring to return the favor of distraction, leading to DeMilo losing focus and Brutus picking up the big win. After the match, Jimmy called out Jason to settle the score once and for all, but instead, DeMilo maced not only Shawan, but an IPW security guard as well. Afterwards, Shawan had this to say.
Hey there, Jason. I'm told there's a lovely green river here at St. Patrick's Day. One of my favorite holidays of the year. You'd be shocked to find out. but I don't see it, Jason. You took something away from me by spraying him in the eye with whatever that chemical was. I see a bunch of gray back there, man. So, Jason, what I did was cash in every single favor I had with IPW, with all the officials, and the folks who run things, and what I got signed, and tough luck, you and me, finally, one-on-one. It's going to be a blindfold match, Jason, because I want to take away from you what you took away from me. That only seems fitting, an eye for an eye, right? The old cliche goes. So, Jason, I'll see you in tough luck, but just remember, Jason, in the land with no eyes, the man with backup is king, and I got the backup because Kalamazoo's my city. And all my believers are going to be there, Jason. They're going to tell me where you are. When I get my hands on you, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you like you hurt me. I might take some away from you, Jason. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll find out at tough luck. Believe.
Jimmy, you think you were the first one that lost your sight? No. Because clearly I couldn't see that you had no business. You did not deserve to be the one that would help me shape the future. And now you want to challenge me to a blindfold match at tough luck because you think you have your believers behind you. Well, I'm going to show you. By the end of the night, your believers will be converted into worshipers of the modern day Greek god.
Management has now made it official. Jimmy Hype Shaolin will face his former protege, the Greek god Jason DeMilo, in the first ever IPW blindfold match at Tough Luck on March 26th. Next was the IPW Tag Team title match, as the returning team of Ace Evans and Road Rash, the Nomads, were set to face the tag team champions, but it was still unclear if Terry Van Avery would be defending those titles alone, as he has done in the past. Everyone in attendance was thrilled to see that he would not be solo this night, as we saw the long-awaited return of his partner and IPW flag bearer, Josh Raymond. In the entertaining back-and-forth contest, we were reminded exactly why Raymond and Van Avery are the IPW Tag Team Champions, as they were able to fight off a tough team in the Nomads, but eventually retain their titles. IPW management has now determined that the IPW Tag Team Champions, Josh Raymond and Terry Van Avery, will take on the new #1 contenders in Chad Alpha and Kyler Coleman, the Golden Standard, at IPW Tough Luck. And finally, in the main event, we saw IPW champion, the Black Diamond, Jack Price, in a one-hold barred match against Scotty Young, with the stipulation that Price could not strike Young in the face at any point in the bout. Young, of course, tried to goad Price into striking him for a cheap win, but the IPW champion was too savvy to fall for those tricks, and after a wild match that spilled out of the ring and all over the building, the Black Diamond was able to retain his IPW championship. It has been announced that Jack Price will be at Tough Luck, as well as the current and former DTA brothers, Weaponized Alex Weir, and the returning lovable psychopath, Tommy Vendetta. Hopefully, we can finally get some clarification as to what the hell is going on with the Death Threat Army. Independence Pro Wrestling has also announced 2 major shows for 2022, including IPW Blackout Saturday, April 23rd at the Vandermill Cider in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and War on the Shore 2, July 9th in Muskegon, Michigan on the USS LST 393. We look forward to seeing you at Trinity Martial Arts in Kalamazoo this Saturday, March 26th for IPW Tough Luck.